Hello, dear viewers. I'm Octavian Badescu. As you know, I came in Phuket and I'm studying different real estate projects. I have the honor and the pleasure of being here together with Mr. Panupong,
Yes.
the
สวัสดี
CEO
ครับ
of both developments,
Yeah.
both avenue,
both Pattana
both
as well.
Pattana.
Yeah.
And with Miss Nitty, our agent partner in Phuket, with Andaman Real Estate and Travel. And we are here in the showroom of a very nice project that I like. It's called the Petit Tycoon in one of the nicest areas of Phuket, Surin Beach, nearby with
5-star hotel.
five-star hotel, two five-star hotel,
Yeah,
and near with Bang Tao Beach.
Yeah,
It's practically
yeah.
in the corner,
Double beach access. Yeah.
a double beach access.
Between Surin Beach and Bang Tao Beach. Yeah.
And as I already mentioned several times, I like project and I invest only where I know owners, and I personally like project, or even I buy, or I would buy if I have enough money. So now, having said that, I would like to ask Mr. Kunnu,
Yeah.
it's
good
easier.
Yeah. My nicknames. No.
Yeah, to tell us a little bit about his activity and why he chose Phuket and why Petit Tycoon from his point of view, because he is the leader of this project, he is the founder, and he developed this boutique project.
Yeah. I think that Phuket have a special character. Yeah, especially for the tourists and both tourists and investor. Yeah, because Phuket is an island and island cannot expand easily. Yeah, so it's from the investor perspective. The island means limited supply, limited land supply. So with the limited land supply, the price would go up eventually, like Hong Kong, Singapore, whatever island in this world. Yeah, this and with the nice beach of Andaman Ocean, very clean and clear, crystal clear water. That's suit for the tourist or someone who would like to retire here, because the cost of living in Thailand evidently low compared with many countries. Yeah, and another one is Thai people also welcome every nations. Yeah, this is why I choose Phuket. Yeah.
And this is not your first project in Phuket,
Yeah.
right? As I remember
Yeah.
from our discussions before.
Our group, both Pattana group and the Chardonnay, we develop more than 30 projects. Yeah, within 19 years
In Phuket.
in Phuket only. Yeah.
So,
So we quite confident about Phuket project and Phuket market.
this is very important because you know many developers, as you noticed, I showed you before, are coming here and develop, and most of the projects are selling off plan. So that's why it's very important the background of the founder and the background of the company who is developing, in order not to minimize the risk or not to have risk. So I think it's a very good thing that this company, it's already here since so many years and developed already so many projects.
Yes.
So this is not a risk of like one guy like you saw in Romania develop something and run with the money and leave the place not built.
Yeah,
We had this kind of thing in Romania, I think here as well. So that's a risk that Romanians are considering.
Yeah.
So whatever we recommend, it's let's say guaranteed.
Yeah.
Both by
Both
the
Pattana.
company and as I told you, I don't invest in things that I do not feel it as safe.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I like when, for example, I will tell you from my perspective what I like in the region. I like Southeast Asia. I came here about 3 years ago in Southeast Asia, my first
Yeah.
time,
Yeah.
and I've been in Bali
Wow.
because I had a friend who moved to Bali, and I noticed that he's getting younger, like
Yeah.
from the pictures, you know.
Yeah.
So he posts pictures on Facebook, and gradually he get younger, and I thought, okay, I'm coming there. What's happening? So I spoke with him,
Yeah.
and I went to Bali. I brought also my son,
Yeah.
and because I like very much the people, the nature, the weather, the prices, that everything, I decided to study more about Southeast Asia and to analyze. Maybe I can even spend uh, much more time here,
Yeah.
maybe the entire time, but
Yeah.
much more time. So then I started to travel. I've been to Thailand. In Thailand, I've been Chiang Mai, Chiang Rai,
Okay.
Bangkok,
Wow.
Pattaya, Phuket.
And Phuket.
So I
Yeah.
analyze Thailand. I've been also in Vietnam,
Yeah.
in Hanoi, in Da Nang, in Ho Chi Minh,
Yeah.
Saigon. I've been in Philippines, in an island in Sikihor. So I travel all
A
over,
lot. Yeah.
and I decided to start my first investment in Southeast Asia in Thailand
Yeah.
because Thailand it's the closest to Europe from Southeast Asia
Yeah.
first. Then, if there is a center of the world, I think Thailand is the center of the world, or Bangkok, and of course Phuket. It's only 1 hour flight from Bangkok,
Yeah.
so it's very close. So we can see that the center of the world. Why? Because uh, more than half of the world population
Yeah.
it's only in 4 hours flight distance.
Yeah.
So practically you have here the concentration, you have a market. If people are thinking how I get out, I mean there is much more liquidity because you already have more than a half of the world population only 4 hours flight distance
Yeah.
than
Yeah.
Thailand.
Yeah.
Thailand is also most developed in Southeast Asia, and when I look about Thailand, I choose the most developed in Thailand. So I saw Phuket
Yeah.
with his international airport, good connection with Europe via
Yeah.
Istanbul or via Dubai or via Doha.
Yeah.
I can arrive here from Bucharest in about 14 hours, which is not
Long.
so long for a Southeast Asia destination.
Yes.
And Phuket, it's closer to the European perspective, and mostly this area, Bang Tao,
Yeah.
it's quite much more European style, let's say. So
Yes.
it will
Yes.
not be for European public or for European investors. Will not be such a big gap when they arrive here, not to feel a little bit also like in their countries,
Yeah.
because have also European kitchen, not only Thai kitchen, so they
Yeah.
have a lot of things that which they are accustomed with. So I thought to make the first investment in Phuket, and because, as our viewers know, I have a real estate agency, I thought, okay, why not help other Romanians to buy here properties, and I decided to promote only few projects, not competitors one with each other, just where I bought or where I would like to buy, like
Yeah.
because you can also not compare the projects and also the area. Maybe you can tell us more, because your knowledge about Phuket Island it's much bigger than mine.
Okay.
So maybe you can elaborate a little bit uh, why you decided to focus on this area on Phuket, why Phuket, and why you decided to develop this specific project, Petit Tycoon, and which are the differentiator, the main differentiator from your perspective,
Yeah.
because I will also tell later
Yeah.
from my perspective, but from your perspective, what are the main differentiators of this project compared with others?
Okay. Okay, this is very good question, but I have to elaborate more about this. Okay, I think that why my company choose to develop here at Surin Beach. Actually, Surin is in Cheung Thale area. Yeah, Cheung Thale area comprised of Cheung Thale Town, Surin Beach area, and Bang Tao Beach area. So we choose Surin because our company normally our positioning is quite luxury and don't want to be mass
High-end
project. Yeah,
products.
yeah, we do high end and we don't go for the mass project. Yeah, so we choose the location that is have to be walking distance to the beach. No need to use car. Yeah, so our customer or tenant can walk to the beach easily, and myself also buy for personal investment in this project as well.
This is very, very important that the owner will also buy here.
Yeah,
And it's very important. When I bought a house in Romania, one of the main arguments was that the developer of the neighborhood was going to live there.
yeah,
So in this case, is the same.
yeah,
So the owner of the project, the founder, the developer, will not like to have upset neighbors.
yeah, because this is also it's gonna be my vacational home as well because my house also in Phuket town as well. However, I think that okay, I have daughter, so sometime I can in the weekend I can stay here and take take her to the beach easily, and I think that too. I think that the tourists or the expat they don't just fly to get to shopping, but they need see and need see sun something like that. However, the convenience is also important as well. That's why our project is mixed use. We we intentionally design to be two part. First one is luxury resident above, and second one is the Tycoon market, the plaza that provide the convenience to the customer or the resident above as well. We try to make our project as a like a 5-star resident compared to 5-star hotel. When you go to 5-star hotel, in the for the breakfast for the third or fourth day, you may get bored with the same food,
Yeah.
yeah, same breakfast. However, if you are our resident, you just one click at the elevator G floor, just one click, you can have a variety of food at breakfast. And if you would like to spa and in the late afternoon, you can go to spa. And we also have some medical clinic as well to answer any lifestyle for our resident, and the resident allow our project as well. Yeah, so we not just do the resident, but we try to do the luxury community. And apart from that, we think that there are many projects that are build more than 200 or 400 room in one project. Yeah, which is
Wow.
quite content for us. But I can choose lifestyle of my customer and myself, that okay, we don't want to have too many neighbors. We just only need 77 neighbors. And the project the name is called the name is define itself that the Petit Tycoon. That means that we try to uh, carefully select the customer as well. So we think that we can build elite community in here. Yeah, and we already separate the entrance between the visitor and the resident too, because the Tycoon market, the plaza one, um, we encourage everyone allow Surin area or Kamala or Bang Tao to shopping here or dining here, but we separate the resident to another entrance that they can make it more private.
Privacy.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I also can confirm this, and I want to, let's say, share with you my opinion about this project. It's one of the most luxurious from the condominium style project. Here is very important. It's a big difference if it's less than 100 unit or less than 50, as in this case, less than 50 apartments.
77.
7. Okay, so anyway, in the bracket of less than 100 units,
Yeah.
which is considered luxury, and also it's close to the sea, the closest to the sea that I saw so far, and with the nicest furniture possible. When Miss Nitty, our local partner here, showed me this project, she invited me to see, look, if you want to see this and this and this, I said I want only to see this one. So I came directly here.
Okay, thank you.
I was not interested in other because I can look on the map,
Yeah.
and I ask few questions because I have the investor mind.
Yeah.
I'm also owner, and I know how my clients are
Yeah.
thinking, but I have also the investor mind. And I ask how many units are here, how many units are there, how many units are there. I see on the map where is position. I can see proximity on there. And I said, let's go here.
Wow.
So this is,
This year is
Very glad to hear that.
yeah, and when we arrived here, we noticed the type of the apartment and the quality also. There are large apartments. This is also another point of luxurious things. So on one hand, you can have one bedroom apartment, but with 30 square meter.
Yeah.
And another thing is to have like two bedroom apartment with 90 square meters,
Yeah.
and so on. Of course, more luxurious, and this is very equilibrated project because it's close to the sea, not many apartments in the building, close also to facilities. This is also very, very important, and I would say that many of the projects in Thailand have this kind of approach. You don't buy square meters, because if you start to compare the price of square meter in Romania with the price of square meter here, you will say that it's expensive. It's not, because here you cannot sell all the square meter that you build, because as a customer you have access to facilities that you don't own, but have free access to pool, swimming pool, to
Yes, gym.
working space, to gym,
Yeah.
to shop, to
Home theater.
yeah. So all these things, it's practically few walks distance. So you have to consider also this when you buy something that you cannot compare with Romanian units. That's different type of things. In Romania, we cannot build like this because we have only 2-3 months season. Let's say here you have 12 months, good quality weather. I mean, I've been here 6 times already, only this year. High season, medium season, low season. Personally, I like low season a lot. Low season, it's only from the perspective that there are fewer people here. But the
Yeah.
temperature, it's very good. The atmosphere is very good. So practically, it's a nice living all around the year, 12 months. The temperature is being between 20 and 30 degrees.
Yes.
So it's very important when you buy something and you make an investment in a location which is close to hills, close to sea view, close to consider that you can use it all around. Because if you compare with a seaside in Romania or in other countries in surroundings, and you can use that unit 3 months a year, that's a very big difference. So price per value, it's very good correlated here. I mean, I don't see, and this is I want to verify with you with your opinion. prices here started to grow since about
Yes.
5 years after COVID.
Yeah.
So maybe you can tell us a little bit about the trends in the last years and where are we situated on the curve, let's say. I mean, the prices reach a top, are at the medium level. I know that it's not at the lowest point because I already started.
Yeah.
But how do you see, from the investor perspective,
Yeah.
if they are thinking also to the possibility of the resale value, to the possibility of having a yield, how do you see the moment in which are now autumn of 2025?
Okay. Let me share my perspective in macro view. For as a developer, we think that the trend of the property in Phuket should be increased because two main reason. Yeah. First, this is a fundamental. First thing is the land cost also go up. Yeah, because the Phuket is a island, and the expansion of the price is like a donut. Normally, when you are in mainland, the price normally rise from the center of the hub of the city, right? But Phuket is double. It's like a comparative. If you study physics, is relative speed. Yeah, when you walk or run together, the speed is double. I mean, what I say, the donut speed mean that in Phuket town the price also increase, and in the outer ring that mean the beach around the beach land also go up. That's why it's double speed. The Phuket land growth, land price growth, and another one is Phuket is the more expensive labor, minimum labor rate that government declare. That means every year the labor rate or keep increasing. Yeah, like if I personally collect the watch Patek Philippe,
Yeah.
they say that they do just only the handmade handicraft, and every year their technician got increased the labor cost, the workmanship cost. That's why Patek Philippe can must increase the price every model every year. It's like this. However, this is a fundamental from the production perspective.
Cost of view.
Yeah, the developer, the cost view. However, the market view, I used to fly to Singapore, Hong Kong, and UK, London, and
Maybe
Beijing.
Monaco.
Yeah, Monaco.
You could
Yeah.
make a parallel between Monaco
Yeah.
and Phuket
Yeah.
in a way.
Yeah. Maybe we are too far to the yeah. But yeah, of course. And compared to Beijing, Shanghai, and also Bangkok as well, we are the lowest one. Even Dubai, yeah, we are the lowest one. So we have a lot room to go. Yeah, compared with outside. This is it's like a demand side, no, right? Yeah. From the supply side, that too fundamental. The cost also push the price up, right? Because the land is limited and the labor cost is also increased. The production increase, something like that. And with the room, compare with Dubai, Hong Kong, Singapore, Monaco, Singapore, we are quite low compared with the quality of living. Yeah.
Yes,
You can get fresh seafood and fresh vegetable. Yeah. With a lot of lower cost of living, and the air, the weather.
There is
very
no
good.
factory here, as I learned.
Yeah.
So
No.
practically there is no, all the air is very clean because in Phuket there is no manufacturing
Yeah.
or
No
like
PM.
big,
No PM
industry
2.5.
things.
Yeah.
Also what I like very much, it's also this combination because of course you can find more luxurious location like restaurant and so on, but if I can compare it, their prices with a similar location in Bucharest, there are still maybe a bit cheaper here,
Yep.
or maybe at the same level.
Yeah.
If you compare with the Western European countries, or
Yeah.
I think these are much cheaper.
Yes.
But
much
and
cheaper a lot.
aside of this, I can even eat like a schnitzel, like this chicken in the market with less than €1 or like 50 baht, less than 15 baht.
Yeah, 15. Yeah.
I can have so there are also you can also live here with a very tight budget
Yeah.
and benefit from this weather all year round,
Yeah.
which is not valid even in Monaco.
Yeah.
It's not valid. I'm not saying about other countries, and I was a little bit laughing when you said about Dubai.
Yeah.
I personally I don't believe in Dubai. Well, I look from the plane on my way here.
Yeah,
If
yeah.
I pass over Dubai, what do I see? I see only sand.
Yeah.
So I see only sand. So and that island.
Yeah. I know.
So
Yeah.
practically, and I've been there also. Based on fundamentals, if you have 50 degrees in the
Yeah.
summer for a few months, and you are surrounded by sand, I personally don't see fundamentals there. I know Romanians are usually investing in Romania. Then they started to look around, they look about Greece. But many of them, if they look around, they look to Spain. Because Spain, it's in Europe, the best place.
Yeah.
Price per quality ratio, the good temperature. So I also have apartment near Alicante in Spain.
Wow.
So it's a nice place in Europe, in European Union. But you see, there are some incertitudes which grow in Europe, in US as well, in the Western world,
Yeah.
which makes people think that they should diversify their investments also in other areas of the world. The world is not only Europe.
Yeah.
Europe is 7% of the world, so it's nothing. I mean, really. uh, you cannot believe. I mean, the whole population here only in Southeast Asia. I'm not speaking about India and China,
Yeah.
which are coming here also in their vacation.
Yeah.
But only in the Southeast Asia, if you calculate Indonesia, Thailand, Vietnam, and so on, it's 500 million.
Yeah.
Roughly, I mean, it's even more, I think. So, Europe, it's not so important as they think they are, as we think that we are. It's not the center of the world. So I find here a very nice environment, very nice people. You can live in a cheaper way. You don't have gas cost. I don't need to heat the apartment. So that's important, the cost of heating
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
Europe
Yeah.
grow a lot.
I know.
You know.
Yeah.
So there is no need for heating here.
Yeah.
There is just electricity because you need air conditioning from time to time, but
Yeah.
it's not even mandatory. So you
Yeah.
can also do without this. As food, you have luxuries, restaurants like you have in Europe or Romania or in US, but you also have like street food, which is very good.
Yeah.
No sick, I'm not sick, and I personally I really enjoy. So I don't think my prices, my cost here are higher, are lower practically than in Romania.
Yeah.
So all this, I'm not saying about the people, but I like Southeast Asia because also of the people, very smiling, very friendly, very polite. So I was impressed, and it makes me more polite, because if you are surrounded by polite people, you need to adapt a little bit.
Yeah.
So you become also yourself, you can improve yourself, becoming more polite. So there is no insecurity here. I didn't felt personally in any of these countries, also in Vietnam, but also in Thailand. If we speak about Thailand, any of any feeling of insecurity. And the quality of the construction here and of the furniture, it's very good. If I would put this type of apartment in Monaco, most probably the price per square meter would maybe, if would increase 10,000 euro, maybe.
Yeah.
If I would make a parallel and put your project close to the sea as it is, with this quality, I think the Europeans would pay much more there. I even cannot see the sky in Monaco anymore, you know, because they build skyscrapers. I mean, you are in a,
yeah.
you cannot see the sky, you know. So there is, Monaco is not what used to be.
Yeah.
So here the limit is 7 floors or something like this, all around the island, or even lower in some cases. So you can have a feeling like you are on the countryside, let's say, with all the facilities of a big city, because in Phuket are living 500,000 people, residents, and then about 10-15 million tourists each year.
Yeah, yeah.
So
15 now.
15.
Yeah.
So
15 million.
in some cases you can feel a bit crowded in some areas, but when I travel all around Phuket, and I don't feel it as a island which have not potential to grow, but have still a lot of green space and a lot of empty lands that you can continue to grow without cutting the quality of the air and of the green side. Because I think you have natural parks right here,
Yes.
like 50% of the island.
Yeah, yeah.
So at some point, this land that you're talking about, it's even more limited
Yeah, yeah.
than normally, because you cannot build,
Cannot
right?
build.
Am I
It's
correct?
government land. Yeah. Yes.
So that's
National
why.
park.
Mhm. So that's why I'm in love here, and also I don't know if you want to add something that I didn't said,
Yeah.
or you want to emphasize more on the quality of this project.
Yeah.
Maybe you know better.
Yeah, yeah. Our project is not only close to Surin Beach, but we also close to the public park as well. Because at the Surin Beach, this beach is so special because our King Ramanai used to visit many years ago. Yeah, and because the Surin Beach is one of the top, the most beautiful beach in Phuket. That's why the Phuket governor invite the king here. Yeah. So the public park will be refurbished again to give the honor to the past king. Yeah.
No.
Yeah. So our resident can enjoy jogging around the park close to the beach. That's very nice lifestyle.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, like King Park in Perth in Australia. Yeah, if you've been there. Yeah.
I want to ask one more question, because you are a very respected businessman in Thailand and also in Phuket. So we kind of speak the same language, and our public, our audience is speaking the same language. They are interested also in yields and in potential of appreciation. I notice here that if you are investing, you are deciding to invest earlier in a project, you could enjoy also you don't have also the benefit of choosing the specific unit, because you know, as units are selling, and here are selling with a higher speed than in other markets, it's quite liquid. You will not have the opportunity to choose anymore. But on the other hand, also the prices are gradually increasing until the project is finished.
Yes.
Am I correct on this?
Yes.
How much is this gap between pre-sale and unit finished
Yeah.
in terms of price per square meter?
Yeah.
And what is the yield that the investor might get if they rent their unit? Maybe you can tell us a few things about
Okay.
these aspects.
Okay. From my past experience about the capital gain. Yeah, you can call about this. And normally, I don't talk about this project. I talk about the past project that I also have the statistic. Normally, when development from start before piling until it complete, normally it's 20 to 30%. Actually, it's depend on
in 2-3 years, right?
yeah
About
two 3 years. Yeah, but it's
20-30%.
yeah price appreciation, but it depend on the strategy of the developer as well. Our, our company, we intentionally to do like this. Some developer they start at skimming price strategy. They start at a 100% fully price, like when complete. But when the near completion, they reduce the price because the price the leftover unit is not so good. Yeah, they do that strategy. But for us, we encourage our old customer to know that the earlier you get the better price. So we try to make the price at the starting point as about 80% that compared with the completion price, and we keep increasing along the way, and we do like this more than 30 projects. So that's why we have our fan and our customer, our old customer, learn about that. So they try to actively book in advance. They don't wait. Yeah, that's why this is our strategy, and we try to give some benefit to the customer as well, because when they bought it and when it's complete, they can see the current price that already appreciate. Yeah, there's some gift for them, and when we complete, we try to make it impress everyone, includes outsider as well. The price will jump like this a little bit, yeah, maybe 10 or 20%.
After it's completely.
Yeah. After it's completely. But some project we maybe we have to say that we fail to do the pricing. Let me one villa in Phuket town, we pricing at 16 million, and we start at about 14, and we finish with 16 million.
Wow.
And
14,
and finish with 16.
16.
Yeah, 16.
Yes.
Yeah, so we increase to million baht
Yeah,
for
yeah,
the
like
leftover one.
only 15%
Yeah.
for villa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And after that, once customer transfer, they resell again at 28 million,
Oh.
and they can sell it.
Yes.
That's why I think that my fault that pricing too low. Yeah, this is a sample. That's why by both Pattana we have many of fan or return customer. Yeah, this is our strategy. We would like to let everyone feel that they win, and not just feel, they can get some profit and they buy.
Okay.
Yeah, because we start at like a small company. How small company can compete with bigger company? If we don't, if we sell a small volume, we cannot buy the cheap material from Bangkok. We have to buy from in Phuket, which is not competitive advantage, it's disadvantage.
Yeah.
So by our strategy is to sell very fast at the first time, so we can order big lot of material from Bangkok or from whatever country that they produce. Yeah, big lot, and bring to Phuket and build. That mean that we can compete the cost with bigger developer with this strategy. Yeah. So you, as a customer or investor, you can confident that you will get good and effective price with us. Yeah, and we would like you to get profit for sure. Yeah, because if you get profit next time, you will think
Buy again.
to us first.
That's another, I would say, different of mentality compared with also with many developers in my country, let's say. So here, everybody wins. The business are going faster.
Yeah.
The developers are more flexible in terms of finding ways to accommodate different needs of the customers. So in order to do the business and move on, they are not focusing on maximizing the profit on spot,
Yeah, yeah,
which
yeah.
is very, very
That's why
important.
we start from 19 years ago and we still survivor. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm very honored by this dialogue with Mr. Panupong. I don't know if Ms. Nitty want to add something to.
This is the good project that is I saw because we work for the real estate for a long time. So I saw many projects from that is from him. So it's almost is when the people bought from him and then like he sell is kept in this higher price. And so when people bought from that project is you sure your investment is good and you will come back to Phuket. And Phuket it is the nice area. These people is friendly and we have is a good many thing in like the people and the healthy when they have COVID situation. We have the good doctor to survive to everyone. So I is on the future is a lot of retirement. Even this is the price going up, people will come into Phuket.
Because
A lot, yeah.
here I noticed that a lot of high quality education institution, high quality hospital. So I mean, it's like a place that you can easily live at a high standard. So I also believe that in the future, more and more people will come to stay longer. It will not become like only as like a tourist, mostly as a tourism destination, but living
Yeah.
destination all around the year.
Yeah, yeah. We think that we will become as a lifestyle destination, not tourist destination anymore. Yeah.
So I recommend with our company, which will promote Le Petit Tycoon in Romania, you can contact us and we'll try to make it happen. And I'm very honored that the CEO of the company also describe you many things that I cannot see because I'm not from here, and he shared his vision about not only about the present but also about the future. Thank you very much, and
Thank you very much.
good luck, and let's have success in promoting this not cheap but very good price ratio,
Quality high.
high quality investment.
Thank you so much. สวัสดีครับ Okay. Wow. You
Okay.
talk very good. Very
Thank you.
informative.